Ready, set, go.
Hello, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. This is the first time in the new year that I'm playing this, so it's been a little while. I think what we were about to do is go back and talk to this girl over here, who's friends with the three chaps living in this tent here. I believe they had talked about us looking into this church that's being settled, or like has basically been closed off, and has some people in there that we need to get out so that they can go in and make this experimental electronic music venue, I think is where we're at. We're taking a bit of a detour from, the regular murder union labor related case, to help out some random, young adults. That's what I'm all about. So I do think we were going to go talk to this girl, and I'll remember what the deal was as we go from there.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up.
A cell. Yes, for a shell.
So you talked to my associates,
a Sally.
Are you going to help
Sure
us?
did.
Shoot.
Gotta ask questions first. Hang on. Okay, that's still a low chance. The others told me you went inside the church.
Oh,
What'd you see in there?
You're not going to believe me.
I
There's
might.
no point in me telling you.
I might believe you. You can tell me what you saw, and I can decide. You can give me the chance to decide whether I believe you or not.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Right. I forgot about the crab man thing. Forgot that there may or may not be a crab man involved. Well, go ahead and tell me.
I went in
All right.
and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Right. I remember
She was
Noid.
dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
I mean, I do that a lot. It's not okay, all right. You know what? I'll let her tell her story.
And then,
Go on.
right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down
Oh,
like a crab,
what?
Down the church
Upside down
wall.
like a crab.
I think the woman didn't
Oh,
even know
no.
he was there. He was completely silent.
That is concerning. If what she is saying is true, that's very disquieting
He
information.
stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would be terrifying. Good lord.
Like
Okay.
a crab, you say?
Like a crab, she said. Yes. What did this crab man look like other than both a man and also a crab?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on.
All right, fair
she
enough.
Obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit stalling on me.
looked
What
like a
did he
banger,
look like?
okay? He was all muscular
Okay.
and stuff. Had a mesh tank
Oh.
top. I know it sounds ridiculous,
All right.
but that only made it scarier in a way.
No, you're right. You're right. That does sound ridiculous and also makes it sound scarier.
A crab and a banger?
All right. Lieutenant,
Yes,
you watch
a banger.
yourself here.
As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds
Okay.
like, but that's what I saw.
You were wrong. I do think I believe you. I believe you saw something like a man crawling down the wall.
Why?
Well, I don't know. What would you stand to gain?
Anyway, what else?
Yeah. Okay, well, that didn't get me any points on the empathy check, but I'd like to know more about your associates.
I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know
Of course
something
I
about
do.
them.
I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't
Okay.
provide information on them.
All right, fair enough. I respect that. All right. What about you? Tell me something
Me?
about yourself.
I'm a silver bird.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean,
Don't know what makes you
self?
think it'll be any different later, but
All right. Well, great. I guess that's it for now. Cool. Get Estelle to talk about her associates. Maybe she'll open up later after you've helped them set up the nightclub. Solve the egghead puzzle. There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's not about signs. What if you just try again, find your way out of this maze of things to say? Sync the signs with Noid, which also probably means trying to open the nightclub. And then help the ravers start a nightclub. Right. Okay, let's start with Egghead. I am worried that this may just take the entire episode's length. But you know, the possibility of just Egghead all the way down. Does that sound so bad? I also need to refamiliarize myself with these kids again anyway. So let's have a talk with our boy,
Back to the heavyweight
Egghead.
jam.
Back to this heavyweight jam.
Hardcore.
Right.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore to the
Still say
mega.
nothing.
Internally
Say
coherent.
nothing. I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
Why is this Yakokata the place to be? What does that
Yakokata is a
mean?
hardcore place.
Okay. Alright. 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 So that we've followed that. Alright.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore to the
Still say
internally
nothing.
coherent.
Still say nothing.
Encore.
Still say
Alright.
nothing.
Yeah.
All core. Please tell me. I'm gonna say just nothing one more time. See where that gets us. But I have a feeling. Please tell me what exactly are you doing at this point.
He
Might be the
furrows
sweet
his
spot.
brow as his
Yeah. Yeah.
Hardcore. Ah.
Okay, but seriously, I'm a little
The
worried.
question
It
is,
isn't.
what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but okay, I don't want to say it's just idiotic, but I feel like I've gotten through to him.
But there
Just
was no
answer the question. Okay, alright, I see, alright, I was getting somewhere there. So I should have called him an idiot. I should have called him an idiot.
Hardcore to the here comes
Yeah.
the night.
Whoops, shoot, crap, ah man, here comes the night, no thanks, that's not what I wanted.
Internally coherent. Encore.
Still nothing,
Yeah.
He furrows his
say
brow.
nothing. Yep.
The question
But
is,
seriously, I'm a
what
little
is
worried
the
it isn't.
question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now
But
it's
there
just
was a
idiotic. Was there? Okay,
We're close.
so I've followed.
True. Hard.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna
Hardcore.
go-
Internally Encore.
He
I feel like I
furrows his
might have missed something
Is it though?
with so hardcore. Is it though?
But
It
I
is.
mean, really.
Is it? He tilts his head to the other side, like an owl. The question is, what
But
is the
seriously,
question?
I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Hey, he frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and
The
forth once
skin
more.
on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even
Oh.
hear the music anymore.
Okay,
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint
okay,
right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed.
okay.
Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he
Oh,
probably means
okay.
is it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong
There's
with the
nothing
music?
wrong with it. I'm still in love with
Okay.
it hardcore.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Sometimes I just
Good.
feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know?
Mm-hmm,
For
I see.
example, take this Arno van Eyck
Yes.
jam I've been pumping for the last
Is that who
month,
this
and
is?
will continue
Right.
pumping for the rest of 51.
This is a good jam. Arno van Eyck should be very proud of his
Isn't
work.
something holding it back from being hyper?
Okay. You're right. You know, you're absolutely right.
It's like it's only ultra.
You're so right. It is only ultra, but it could be more than that.
Hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you
If
for that
anything,
contribution.
It sounds a bit proto. Like it's
Oh,
not
that
fully
is it.
formed yet. You might be a moribund
It's-
alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
And I think we follow that conviction. I think we follow that. I think we need to be honest in this conversation.
Culture cop.
I'm not trying to be a culture cop. I'm barely even trying to
I
be a
think
cop
you
here.
might be right, but how could
Okay,
it become
okay.
hardcore then? I know
Okay,
it's in my
this is-
heart,
this is a
but
constructive-
cannot sink in
constructive
my
question.
head. If this is not hardcore,
Right.
how could anything be?
Okay, sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything could make it harder core. I just remembered something. I'm the police. What is
No,
the question?
This is the answer.
Oh, okay. All right. Try to think if anything could make it harder core.
Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Oh, sure. Okay, I'm gonna think even harder then. All right, I guess I'm getting
Yeah,
somewhere.
He's doing it.
Oh no, is my
I know,
imagination failing?
so
Why?
is mine.
Okay.
But
Great.
there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Okay. Okay. Try to think. All right, so I've tried to think if anything could make it harder core. Maybe if I remember that I'm the police. Actually, it's more likely to hinder us. Or maybe try that again. Nothing. Me being the police isn't gonna help us. Okay. Well, I can't help you with this right now. I guess I need something else, something extra. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm now an expert on anodic music, so we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Maybe in a little bit, my body can tell me what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing. I want to follow down that rabbit hole. I first want to ask Egghead
No
if he is a
nation,
thought
but
reader.
transnation. No war,
Mhm.
but class war.
Okay. All right. Tell me something else, Egghead. Say more words. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to that. Right. Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Of course he isn't. Jermaine
All right,
just
well-
yells random things. Odds
All
are,
right.
sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
That is how it works, isn't it? Okay, what were
Unless you
those
thinking
words?
Revershaw imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Ed yelling. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But what if I was thinking Revershaw
It's fucked up,
imperative?
man. Lying like
Oh.
that. And a cop too.
Oh, man. Okay, let me try that again.
Unless you were
Okay.
thinking,
You're right, I wasn't thinking that. Okay, alright. Hardcore superstar. Great. So you're not a thought reader, you're
He's
just a
not
communist.
It's just something
Okay.
he likes to yell. He picked it up
Okay.
from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist though.
Oh, okay. Alright, so like communist adjacent.
With the rebel yell.
Good song reference. But why aren't you a communist? Communism, if you haven't heard, it's
I could
the
be
truth.
A communist. If you want
You
that,
can.
You vote me to be a communist.
Yeah,
Please don't
sure.
try to make
Why
me a
not?
communist.
What's wrong with? I'm sorry. What you got a problem with communists,
Oh, yeah.
Noid?
Turn him into a communist. Come on. It would be super.
It would be super. Wait, don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore.
Aye.
You guess he won't become... Oh, wait. Okay. Communism move.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Turn into
Yeah.
a communist. Come on. It would be super.
Don't be a communist. Wait, what am I saying? Of course be a communist. Alright, I guess he's a communist now. Great. Perfect.
Communism rules the
Tell me
nation.
something else. True. I'm so curious as to how he's gonna respond to all of these. So first off, I'm gonna go with almost. You're almost there.
Worker must
Use it.
move your ass.
Still not quite it.
The young
That's
man
all right,
drops
I
his
forgive you.
oversized head in shame. He is truly
Oh, I'm
sorry he
sorry.
didn't come up with a proletarian yell that would satisfy the great leader.
What? Oh. Well, okay. Now I feel bad. Is your real name Jermaine?
Hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was
Basically, yes,
an
it
answer.
is.
Okay, great. Thank you, Andre. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? Why would
When
lungs
Dolores
be for
Day
love?
was anointed innocent,
Okay.
her lungs started
Mhm.
glowing through her body. For the
Okay.
world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Why
You know what?
wouldn't
I'll
they
take that
be?
explanation.
Are the lungs not the place
Right.
where you hold the breath of your soul?
L'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline.
Love. In a woman's
Mm.
lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange
Okay.
damaged feeling grows on. Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
Is that a song lyric? That sounds like a song lyric. That sounds like specifically like a song lyric
Surge
that
accompanies
actually
the
exists.
words. It
Oh.
feels like electricity flowing down your scalp,
Great.
dissipated into your neck. Feels
Okay.
good. Like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
How dare you call my body a moribund sponge? Don't need this abuse. All right, let's try and see if my moribund sponge of a body can tell me what's wrong with this anodic music.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should
Hey.
vibrate. In your heart that's alone.
Mhm.
And in your solar plexus
Mhm.
where the hits should land.
Mhm.
So does every chordate animal.
You know what? I was gonna say that it needed more bass. I had that in the back of my head, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna be something as concrete as that. But like it does for starters, it needs more bass. 5 art cop lines, thank you. The young man makes a sudden move like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous, absolutely. And a good melody is what makes a song really stick, so that you can't get out of your head anymore. I have to point at my head.
Okay.
Okay.
We should start with
Yeah.
a melody. But where would we get some
Okay.
stuff from?
I don't know. I was thinking
Sorry,
you would
I
know.
don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party
Okay,
boy.
says
I
you.
get some people going and say it's hardcore.
Right, but you nothing's stopping you from learning about
He feels
anodic
ashamed.
music.
He can't be of more service to the future of dance music.
All right. I will look into it. In an official capacity, it is in fact up to the police. No, it's not up to the police. I'll see if I can come up with something on my own. A citizen
The young
investigation.
man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to
Yeah.
contain his smile, as if
Aw.
it could hinder your investigation.
Aw,
Basically, what you need to
Egghead.
find here is a tape with some banging music
Okay.
on it, so that Egghead
Yes.
could use it to remix Fan 8's jam.
Right. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I can do
Maybe that
this.
street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
That
There's
is
a
an
wolf
idea.
tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to
Okay,
them.
yes, thank you, Shivers.
A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its
I've,
Oh,
I've been there.
I know this. I can tell you where it is.
I know where it is.
Saint
I
G's,
know
the
where it
boulevard
is. I've
before
been
the
there.
canal bridge. The one that takes you to the
Right.
whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lantern.
Right.
I knew that. I could have said
Yes.
that.
Oh. Guys, we need to focus here. We need to all be
And the
listening.
mosaic sidewalk. But it's all
Right,
blocked with
mosaic
that stupid
sidewalk.
Traffic jam right now. Anyway,
I can get there.
Does it?
Feels cold.
anyway.
I'm gonna
that's
shake
all
it
yours
off.
to figure out, cop man.
It sure is. It sure is. And I will get right on that. Oh, maybe I have a tape with me. I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve NX Jam.
Yeah. Spins it
Oh
back
my gosh, I
into the
completely
space
forgot
set.
about the Great Door Gunner
Yeah.
Mega Mix. I completely forgot about the Great Door Gunner Mega Mix. This is perfect.
Alright.
There we go. Snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it to the empty reel slot. One hand on his headphones, he listens to the audio. Then shaking his head, he says...
No. No, no.
No.
This is gonna make people
No.
scared. Keep it positive.
Okay.
Keep the love in the house.
Okay, alright, never mind.
Forever.
Alright, I'll find something else then. Fair enough, I'll find something else.
Alright. Here comes the night.
Here comes the night.
Why does
It was
art
this.
inspire you so much?
I don't know. It does, yes, but like what
Excellent
is
question.
art?
Art is a diverse
You're right,
range
it
of
is.
visual,
I have a whole
literary,
book on it.
auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir
In
here.
short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation,
True.
narrative,
Yep.
emotion, and agency intertwined.
Correct. Would I fit it into the art world? I'm gonna make sure
Have
of
you
it.
looked in the mirror lately?
I will
You have
insist
the
on it.
exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and
Oh,
those
do I?
clothes. Disheveled
Okay,
and
that makes sense.
Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Ooh. I don't want to say that I've been feeling critical lately, but hang on. Is architecture
course.
also art?
It's autism, box
Okay.
masturbation with a ruler, and
All
sextant,
right.
or whatever they use.
Conceptualization. You can
criticize the genteel
slow
institution
your roll
of
there,
architecture
buddy.
while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
For the record, I do in fact think that a lot of architecture could be considered art. What about music? Does that count as art? Is music
Only
art?
the most experimental kind.
Well, that seems a little pretentious. Well, that's stupid. Therefore, architecture is stupid and music is stupid. Yes, I have been feeling a little
Yes,
critical
you see
lately.
substance. No
I
vapid
do.
representations and reproductions of social laws as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic.
Okay, I don't like
half
those words. Okay. If 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so
It's
be
not
it.
only your duty to own
An
the
actual art
criminals of the
degree.
street. You must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go
Got
ahead
it.
and provide savage criticisms, art cop.
I
The
will
world
do
is
that.
yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Maybe I can slowly become more art critic and less cop in the process. Let's see here. What else are we? Oh, we're still processing the precarious world. All right. Can I internalize this yet? -1 perception. Can't even look at this shit. Yeah, it's another cop type, the worst one. Most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. I don't even know if I want this. I don't want to be an art cop. I barely want to be an art critic. I just like it. I just think art is neat. And I want to make it more than I want to, like, talk about it. Okay. Make Van Eyck's jam harder core. I will get to that. I'm gonna go to the church next. Get that whole quest taken care of. Now that I have the crowbar, I believe I do have the crowbar, or at least the key.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your
Yes.
height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular
Open
seal, the
the
lock turns
padlock.
easily. You hear a click
Nice.
as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
As you do, you hear the echo of
Alright.
the doomed commercial area. It's black
What?
holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes.
Are we entering another cursed
A great
area?
rush of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart
Right.
of the city,
Great. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this. Oh, we're zooming down. Ooh, boy. This is interesting. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Will do. Will do. Will do. Walking, not running. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. Jeez. This is such a specific vibe. Okay. Alright, more of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. Okay. Alright. This totally... Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, scientific equipment around here. This is totally the cryptozoologist. Blackboard is filled with complex equations. What do we got over here? Hello? Prayer book has been left open. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. And there's a few of those, it seems. Fascinating. Putting all my money on this is the cryptozoologist. And they got locked in here. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tape spinning on empty. Okay. Portable Harman Waushi tape recorded. Okay, someone's siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Uh-huh. Actually, wait. Don't want to go in there quite yet. Go up the stairs here. And up over here. Spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. Good to know. Okay. What about over there? Cracked pane of glass. Colorful. What we got here? What is this? Mesk Banger's silk scarf. Okay, so there was a Mesk guy in here. Hopefully he's not the crab man. Alright. Figure drawn in frost on the window depicting a deer. Okay. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Alright. This is concerning. See some shoes and things over here. Oh, those are some nice shoes. +1 empathy. Don't mind if I do. Just take these shoes. And some money. Alright, let's see. What kind of shoes am I wearing right now? +1 perception. Yeah, maybe. What else have I got here? What about the scarf? This goes around the... Let's do drama. I think I'm okay for now. I think I'll keep my clothes how they are at the moment. Okay. Let's see if we've... Oh, hello. What is this over here?
A machine stands.
Is it one of those...
Watched over.
Yeah, this is one of those cube readers.
Glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And
yeah,
this time it's already turned on.
I see that.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks.
What? Do
Alarm
they?
Systems and the like. Let's be careful.
Okay. Let's
We
be
should
careful
leave.
then.
I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yeah, but this one looks just like the one in Doom
It's also
commercial
quite
area.
similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
A quaint little box of radio waves.
Let me just check
You
it out.
see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The
Okay.
lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
All right.
Behind
Look inside the
hatch
compartment.
sits a cube-like crisscross
Ooh.
of filaments, smoldering in the dark
Okay.
like fireflies. Silver tape on the
Yeah.
side says, in black marker, log, February to March.
Ooh, all right.
The
Let's
speaker
see
comes
it.
to life.
Yeah.
Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old
Okay.
lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident
Okay.
on Saint-Brun. This is the East Indian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old
Okay.
woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February to
Please
March.
repeat the password.
Ah, god damn it! I don't
Super.
have any goddamn
There's no
password.
use trying to guess the answer.
Received.
Don't know the
I
password.
will register this login attempt.
Oh no! Oh no!
Fortress
God damn it!
Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Oh, Fortress X.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard
This is part of that
still
game
illuminated,
again?
revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. Nothing
Let's
happens.
print. All right. Great. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's go through this very,
In
very
white,
nice
silver, and
broken
apricot
window.
faience, the young mother
Yeah.
of humanism stands above you.
Oh, is that what
A
this
crack
is?
runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad,
Yeah.
a dark and radiant majesty.
Hang on a moment. The lady's lungs are aglow, just like Egghead was talking about.
Cradled in
Well,
her
what's going
arms
on here?
Are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Your knees touch
Sure.
the floor. The floorboards
All right.
are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the
All right,
glass.
let's have ourselves
The
a
world
sensory
is silent, but
experience.
for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you, it covers you from the wind outside. The
Okay.
ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus around you. In the darkness, you
Okay.
sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their
How?
multicolored glass,
How
as if you're a
so?
bug under a microscope.
Okay, open your eyes.
The woman
She's
looks
still there.
down at you, kneeling. She towers among her followers.
Was she doing that
architects,
before?
Laymen, courtiers.
Was she doing
There
that
is a
before?
sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green
I don't think.
blue eye
I think
of
she
what?
was.
Compassion, remorse. She acknowledges
don't know.
the passing of someone who is still alive.
Mm. It's. It's morning.
Terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Your fingertips
Do the same
touch
as
your
you get
chest
up.
4 times.
All right.
Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window.
Ooh.
Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
All right. Who is
It's
this,
Dolores
Kim?
Day. The old
Right.
woman was right. This is the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Bible church
Okay.
on some records.
It was built like an ecclesiastic church.
It's a minor landmark.
You know the place?
Not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Interesting. What
There
else
used to
do you
be
know?
7 stave churches on the coast. Lesetsa,
Right.
we call them. The 7 sisters.
I see.
Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials.
Jeez.
We should be
Okay.
respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Respectful.
Perhaps.
Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? There it is again.
I don't know.
A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
Do you know
I have a
why it
theory,
was
yes.
abandoned?
There was a police
Okay.
raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Oh, geez.
The old
Okay.
woman in the village was
Why?
being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here. Well,
And who conducted
your
conducted
station
it?
was involved, I hear. Although I can't
Oh,
be sure.
great.
How come
Okay.
the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
3
You're not
precincts
sure?
were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
Okay. I guess I could have
I'm
been
sorry,
here.
I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I
Good
should
lad.
find out what I was doing.
You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling.
Mm.
If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Eee, sounds like something not so
It
savory
a while
happened
ago.
here.
It's an important to our business in Martinez now.
Right. Okay. Kim, are you a follower of
Yes, we all
DeLoreanism?
are. Her name, body,
Ah.
and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce
Okay.
are DeLorean in origin.
I didn't think
It's
you
not
were spiritual.
It's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not
Okay.
demand faith, only accordance.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but all right. I'm going to go for the visual calculus. Try and reconstruct this cracked glass.
Jigsaw of broken shards
Nice.
falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a
Oh,
text. A light motif below them both.
gotcha. What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown.
Okay, well that doesn't help me much. Who's this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted
Okay.
as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter
What is
in
that?
the other.
What is
This
a
is the Queen
Reichsapfel?
her Innocence Day advised. Above,
Okay,
she herself is whole.
I see. I don't get it, but I'm
Small
gonna
figures of
sure.
wise men,
Yeah.
common men. Worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
Yeah, and this is in glass. Like that's hard to just produce that on a pane of glass. Jeez. What does the motto say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la
Okay.
vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Something death, something about death and
And then
something
along
new.
the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Okay, after death. After
Death, life again.
life.
After the world,
Okay.
the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is
Interesting.
common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more.
Oh.
It was deemed
Why?
subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected
Okay.
of corruption. The sentence was also seen
Right.
as too feminine. It was a match.
Okay. Great. Great. Good. What's the RCM motto now?
Union, prudence, and force.
Okay. Like, great. I like the other one
So do
better.
I.
All right, let's step back then.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting.
Let's give
on
a
cracked
go
pane
at
of
this
glass.
encyclopedic
Nothing has
check.
changed in her expression.
I got slightly more than a 1 in 4 chance of getting it.
It's
Let's
a
see what we can do.
A
Nope.
mystery
Nope.
sprinkled with self-pity
No.
and regret. For
Yeah.
some reason,
Can't do it.
unknown to your
All
mind,
right.
Looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. All you know is
Great.
this is the
Ah,
mother
damn it.
of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Is there anything else? Anywhere else I can go around here? Oh, hello.
The silence in this part of the
Oh.
church, it's
Okay,
almost
this
palpable.
part.
All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things. is
Okay.
gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right
Oh.
spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, is this the Koldamama Dakwa? Is this the area where we hear the
And
Koldamama
then
Dakwa?
it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Stop
You
making
produce a
me
few
clap my
muffled
hands.
thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
All right, well, it's time to yell as
Your
loud as I
voice is
can.
barely audible. Not a howl,
Oh,
but the softest of whimpers.
what is happening? What,
The
Kim?
lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head.
Oh,
Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
uh,
I wonder why
can't
the
hear shit.
church was built with such strange acoustics.
His
Yeah,
detached tone
what-
conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe the church
He and I
was
both.
designed this way
Jeez.
to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
Maybe they wanted to discourage singing and dancing.
Could be.
He doesn't seem
be.
entirely convinced, though.
Look up into the bell tower.
The lieutenant.
I think I'm gonna
Can
go
you hear
back to
anything?
that. Almost nothing in its beginning, or not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never
I wonder why
experienced
the-
anything like this.
Is detached.
Yeah.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous.
Is this
Please,
something
detective.
paranatural?
Not this again.
All right,
The
fine.
orderly
Look up
rows
into
of
the bell
ceiling
tower.
bulbs become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
All right. Well, let's try and see beyond the shadows. It's a high chance. Ah, god damn it. Are you kidding me? You freaking kidding me with that? That was an 83% chance.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
Oh, man. All right. What's the darkness
Filled
like?
with vague shapes of woodwork. The sense of a great
right.
height.
Trying to
There's
make out
nothing.
something. Literally
You're dizzy
anything.
and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you
Okay.
looking at?
I was trying to see something. Gonna try and blink. Whoop. Oh,
You see
jeez.
something
Oh,
hanging
Jesus.
From the rafters, looking
Oh,
straight at you
Jesus.
with dark eyes.
Hi, bud.
Maybe it's
Hey.
possible to talk to it.
Hey, dude.
The precarious world.
Okay, great. Well, we're just gonna worry about this first.
It is impossible not to. The world is
Uh-huh.
balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills.
Mm-hmm.
You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away. Turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way
True.
to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd accept that one. All right. Well, we've got a few. Well, actually, I don't have any points available to open up anything else, so I'm gonna just leave that for now. Hey, Kim. Kim, are you seeing this? Sir?
Is that a man?
Hello?
Looks more like part of the
I
carpentry
guess.
of the building came alive and is now studying you intently.
Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this
Crab
one
man.
bit. The crab man. Hey, wait, I'm actually gonna say nothing. Feel like this guy doesn't necessarily respond well
The
to
man
confrontation.
leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady,
Yeah.
unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Oh,
Habitual
Okay.
alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry.
excuse me?
Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
Excuse... I did not come to this church to just be read like a book like this. With the right place... What do you do?
I'm here to receive
What are you doing
the
here?
mother's love. You can
Okay.
too, Holmes. And when you're
Okay.
ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of that
Huh?
despair at the bottom of that bottle.
How did you just immediately read that I was an alcoholic? Like, how did you just sort of zero in on that fact?
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Okay.
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks.
Mm.
And maybe the ceiling climbing, too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
another
very
factor.
hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality.
Yeah.
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even
Yeah.
drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Sheesh.
I guess I have a. I do have a bit of a problem, and it's been getting a little out of
That's
hand
not
lately.
brutal,
But
Ray. I see deep inside.
what does that mean?
Your body and your spirit
Okay.
are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
That's one way of putting it. How do you know what
I
I'm
was like you
feeling?
once, just dragging
Okay.
my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
Right, and now you're living in a church with, I'm assuming, just your pants climbing around the
Actually,
rafters.
Since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
All right, Kim,
Look
thank
at
you.
these phrases. What is this shit?
Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? I think these are all
Doesn't
fair
matter who
questions.
I am, Ray. I'm just bringing you
No,
the
but I'm
message of your
curious.
mother's love. She
All
don't
right.
want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness.
I also would not like to hang myself on my own stubbornness.
This is
That,
the church
yeah.
of the Mother of Silence. You are
Okay.
welcome here.
Great. Well, thank you.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is
I
he
have
just trying to throw you off your game?
Like, I feel like I might have some idea of what the fuck he's
'Tis not
talking
an act,
about.
my liege. Saving perchance he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
All right, we don't need to get all Shakespearean about this. You
Never
must
known
be the
myself
crab
to be
man.
a crab. But if that's
Well.
the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
It's your neighbors who came up with the
I
name,
always
not
thought
me.
of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams.
Okay.
It may be
I
that
like
I gotta
that.
work on my technique.
Maybe. And what were you before you became a crab man
I
slash
was in a
flame?
gangway, but my
Okay.
memories of that time are fading. Most of them are
All
already
right.
gone.
Gotcha. I lost my memory too, and
No,
it
man.
haunts me.
You gotta let that shit go. Then the
Well,
mother's
you know,
light
you
touch
say that.
will fill you with rapture.
It's really easy to say you gotta let that shit go when you're not being personally affected by
Do
the
you
effects
remember
of
your
your,
name, sir?
or the consequences of your past choices that you can't even remember.
The
Do you remember
lieutenant
your
is
name,
not
sir?
particularly interested in this
I'm guessing it's
operation.
Tiago.
He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name. But those
There you go.
syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Understood. My name's Harry. I extend my hand. Yeah, let's
That's
be
just the
let's
thing,
be friendly
Holmes.
about it.
None of that matters.
Okay. Well, all right. What are you
This
doing
is a
here?
special place. There's
Right.
a perforation in the world up there.
Okay.
A way out into nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
This church was built around for purposes of veneration.
You've lost me, my friend.
I
You've
circled
lost
it,
me.
Nurtured
Okay.
by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days,
Great.
I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
And this mother of silence, you're talking about a lady in the window?
There's a new god in town, and she
Oh,
can
what?
be painted
Okay.
or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end.
That sounds a little bit more ominous than the lady in the glass mural. You sure you don't want to be following the lady in the
She
in the
is
window?
a cavity in the dark beyond sense.
Okay.
She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
This actually sounds a little dark and concerning, if I'm being honest. What happens when you drink from this so-called
The will be
perforation?
incinerated, but not
What?
destroyed. Finally, I will know
Okay,
the state of
but-
the world before reality began.
What makes you think that?
sounds a bit
On
like
what
substitution
basis?
behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't just switch
It's
one
not
drug
like that
for
at
another?
all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too
Okay.
gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you. To his very own self.
Faith is a kind of
I
drug.
heard that before, Way,
Could be argued.
and I know I can't convince you on the spot.
No, you cannot.
When's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
There are drugs
It's
darker
a valid,
than
fair
alcohol
point.
circling your system.
All right.
I know
Yes, you have a point.
it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know.
All right. Well, I still don't understand what you're
Don't
doing.
sweat it.
Yeah, I know. I still don't
I'm a
understand what you're
seraph,
doing in the
Holmes.
church.
I sing the mother's
Seraph?
glory.
That's not how you spell seraph last time I checked, but okay. Doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is
Oh,
the
you
mother of
don't?
silence we're talking
Okay.
about. It's the singing of a burning heart.
I didn't realize we weren't talking about literal singing. You didn't clarify that very
You may be
pretentious
thinking,
point.
But fire crackles. No, Holmes.
Uh-huh.
That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
Sure. Okay. How did you find this
Hard to
place?
say.
I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up
Sure.
there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
And you got lost in the
Been
silent
spending a lot of time
sauce.
here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, way. It didn't belong
All right,
to
fair
me.
enough. Speaking of things that belonged to you, I found your scarf and shoes.
A long time ago, I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence.
Okay.
You could have them. I don't need them
Oh,
anymore.
well, all right, thank you. Well, I had other questions.
Lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Oh, so it seems like you've been here for a while. Did you see the police raid that took place here?
Something like that.
Okay. All right. Sounds like you were here.
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job.
What the frick is the mother's love? What are you talking about?
It lets you forget about everything.
What are you talking about? All right. Anyway, some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. If you haven't heard.
The 10 outside?
Yeah.
Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab.
One and the same. Do they have reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Anymore? Did you say anymore? Okay. What do you think about the nightclub?
They wouldn't bother me.
Okay.
None. I'm usually
all right.
very up.
Great.
Imbibing. Ain't no music
imbibing.
On earth that can reach where I go.
Understood. All right. Well, that's good.
Some company.
True.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Great. All right. Sounds good. Do you know where the other people are?
Spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa.
What?
Don't know, Holmes.
I understood estudiosa.
Is grandma?
Grandma. So there is another person living in the church. And it's a viejita?
I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
That's a sketchy sequence out of certain contexts, but okay. You don't know where she is?
Holmes.
All right, how can you not know that when you both live here?
Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Okay, so you got nothing else to tell me how she looks, what she does, who she is.
Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
what? Or what?
Radio computer.
Oh. Have you by any chance heard the viejita say the password to her radio computer? Hey, I sure do.
Are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
I'm just gonna step closer. Nice.
Afterlife, death.
Nice. Love it. All right, thanks, man.
Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Sure. All right, thanks, man. Okay, see ya. Good to meet you, I guess.
Interesting conversation.
Yeah, the crab man was actually much more pleasant than I was expecting.
I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Don't worry about it, Kim. We'll get to it. We'll freaking get to it. Let's go to that computer. Let's get the frick to that computer. Let's go to the frickin' computer and figure this shit out. Ooh, we're hot on the case, and by the case, I mean whatever this shit is.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the
Yes.
Indian Computer Station 1.
I think I've got the right password for the personal log.
Password.
Afterlife
I
death.
have unlocked the filament. After
Great.
hearing the call, please press print to access the filament.
Wonderful,
Votre
thank
accident.
you.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Is this like the one in the Doom commercial area?
I have two machines registered to
Mhm.
this company name in Martinez.
Yep.
One
Mhm.
on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brune.
Great, thank
That's
you.
the church.
Yeah.
And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the Doom commercial area.
Great, perfect.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all. Finish
Sleep
with the
well,
call.
Votre accident.
And
The
you.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play
Great.
and print buttons. The printer prints
Press
out a long
print.
text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
We got some reading to do.
The
Let's
first
read the
entry,
printout.
made on the 4th of February, 51, by an
Okay.
unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived
Mhm.
at the church, the door was boarded
Yes.
up, so I used the crowbar to get inside.
Okay.
Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around.
Mhm.
Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Okay, and Tiago said that this was a lady that's been setting all this up, so I guess not the
lieutenant leans
cryptozoologist?
closer, scouring the printout over his
Unless the
shoulder. Just as you finish
cryptozoologist is a
reading,
woman?
He looks up, muttering under his breath.
But I thought the cryptozoologist's wife referred to cryptozoologist as masculine, so I can't quite remember.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Second
6th
entry.
Of February, 51. Had a
Okay.
little chat with the local fishermen. Said I
Right.
shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky,
Right.
right? Still haven't
It is.
figured out the electricity.
She'll
See,
figure it out.
Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could
No,
prove
we're
to
not
be
gonna.
interesting.
No, it could not.
7th
Let's
of
read the
February,
third entry.
51. Finally, got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series,
New antenna.
something advanced.
Why would she
anyone
need an
any
antenna?
of this equipment here?
Fair
8th
enough. A
of
fair
February,
question. Fourth
51.
entry.
Bought the antenna.
Okay.
Had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Sulislav.
But at least the
Okay.
artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design,
Nice.
ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The
They're
writers,
programmers.
though, they're fucked.
Oh no. Why you gotta say it like that though? Like I know it. Why you have to
I
say
just
it out
have to find
loud?
out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup
Data loss.
wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like
Data
something
loss.
to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought
Right.
it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Okay, artists, programmers,
I
Lexi.
think
Who
these
are all
people
those
work in the
people?
radio computer games business.
Oh,
One is in the
right.
commercial area. They must be
Yeah.
co-workers.
Right.
12th
Okay,
of
fifth
February,
entry.
51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not happy to see the
So this
Martinez
is-
people again. Everything's
Right.
now set up in the church. Going to start working
All right, so
tomorrow,
this is pretty
8 a.m.
current now. This is like a week ago at
That's right.
least.
We are nearing the date of the
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Now
Keep
Kim's
reading.
invested.
I'm interested now. I want to know
Yeah,
about
you
that
are.
radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Okay.
25th
Entry
of February,
6.
51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audiospatial anomaly at the back of the church.
Audiospatial?
I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is that the cult of Mamodakwa? That might be the cult of Mamodakwa. Yes, yeah, it is.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind.
Ooh.
It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately.
Okay, the pillar
meters.
of silence.
Seems like the higher I go,
Gotcha.
the less I record. This might be a coincidence.
Interesting.
Or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Okay, so there's something going weird in that circle of plates.
She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What could it be, though?
Doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Interesting. Okay.
March 51.
Faith entry.
Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Great. Amazing. Cool.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out.
Oh, perfect.
The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
So she would have gotten scared by Tiago then, is what would have happened.
Must be a cell.
Yeah, she must be describing a cell.
Sounds like her, yes.
All right, entry number 9. We're getting
51.
somewhere here.
I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
Right. Okay, so that was when we did that. Oh, that's cool. So that wouldn't have come up if I hadn't tried to do that. I was the one who broke into that radio computer. Storekeeper must be placed on.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kim. That was a great idea. Read the 10th entry.
51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Interesting. Canned air.
Interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Hello? Can we help you?
Straight for the radio computer.
Suna. Hello, ma'am. Hi. This is a little awkward. Hi, ma'am.
Breaking into a radio computer, I see.
Yes. Yes, that is what we did. That is, in fact, exactly what we did. It was just to read your log.
For the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. I mean, it's not wrong. It's better than I'm pursuing a mysterious lead searching for my lost identity.
You won't find any music venue organizers here.
This is what you think.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now, please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We haven't. We haven't destroyed anything. We didn't go and try to do that.
After she has rebooted the machine.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Well, great. Okay, I'm gonna quickly open up a new path here. Yeah. Unlock. Confirm. Okay. Great. Regular law official. Johnny Normal Cop. Don't really want to be Johnny Normal Cop. Date of birth generator. Doesn't really seem that interesting. Derealization. Name after name. Actual art degree. You know, between all of these, I guess I'll go with the actual art degree. Let's do that. Alright. Get the heck out of here. Yeah.
What is it?
Well, I didn't break anything, did I?
You just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Okay. Does not look like a big lost world, but she's clearly salty about it. Are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered
Yes.
by any chance?
Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
Sorry to remind you about
She
that,
doesn't
but
seem
yes,
surprised to
okay.
be recognized. Rather sad.
Okay.
Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I am
What are you
Sora
doing
Luukkonen
here?
Kilde, the former
Right.
lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios.
Yeah.
I have over 16 years
Okay.
of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Alright, I don't know if I need the full resume, but okay,
If you're not
thank
here
you.
to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Okay, alright. What are you doing in an abandoned
You
church?
really like those questions, don't you?
Yes. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here.
Scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
We weren't gonna.
I'm looking
What
for
research?
the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
A what?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her
Right.
personal log said. The lieutenant
Okay.
raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect
Right.
it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Okay. And what does it mean to have a
Exactly.
hole in the world?
What does it mean? Up
Exactly.
to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
Yeah, except that you can measure the lack of measurable things around it. I guess is how you would measure it, is by all of the stuff that is around, and then deduct that from, and then deduct the space that doesn't have any of that. The stuff that is everywhere else. If that makes sense.
What do you think it is? What
I-
qualities does nothing have?
It
How
doesn't.
do you measure something that does not exist?
Well, you measure, once again, you measure all of the things that do exist around it.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone
Measuring
measure
by
it.
its surroundings. By that which
Yeah.
does exist, which is what
That's
I've been
what I
trying to
said.
do. I've tried using
Yes.
hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Are those the bowls
But
of
honestly,
water?
It's not progressing very well.
Oh. Do you have any idea where this hole might be
Somewhere
located?
underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Okay, Inland Empire, you're gonna need to calm down.
There's this place at
Why
the back
there?
of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've
Yes.
named it the Swallow. And the higher
Right,
you go,
we've-
the less you record.
Ah, okay, but we have experienced the
The
swallow.
Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Oh. This is also where the Crab Man lives, if you haven't met him
I
yet. His
know.
name is Tiago. Great. Don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here. I don't think Tiago is responsible. I think he's He's a moth that is flying around the cause of the thing.
I don't.
Neither do I. You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Trial and error, trying to locate the
Right.
swallow, the exact point in space.
Right. Understood.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay. All right. Jeez. Freaking scientists over here. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world anyway, for now. Why are there so many machines in here?
These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
I wasn't touching them. Jeez. Why do you need an antenna?
As my RAIN prefix processing unit. RAIN
don't understand.
Is my radio computer.
Okay. Gotcha. And that antenna is its processing unit.
You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
No, not really.
Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to get more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Gotcha. And the AR1, is it a good antenna?
So far, I've been quite satisfied with it.
Nice.
Mountainous is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Great. Thank you for telling me.
You should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask
Will
around,
do.
Compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Thank you for your information. That was actually very helpful. It wasn't information that I probably need for now.
She liked to.
I'm glad that she was freely giving you. Yes, it surely did calm her nerves. What are you currently doing?
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
What are you working on?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get
No, I could not.
I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do, and you're not helping.
What about those
They are connected
bowls of
to
water
my
over there?
prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Okay.
Short and terse. There you have
Great.
it. Whatever
Perfect.
she's using them for, they're hers.
Great.
Right. Got it. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
I bet she
Great. Good to know.
Maybe
why do you hate it?
To get it, but to a sober mind, it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Understood. How do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
Those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
No. What do they want to build then? I'm relatively convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it was their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Okay, maybe I will.
Good luck.
Maybe I will do that.
I'm not coming in there.
That's fine. All right. I'll have you seen the Kraken?
Yes.
But you know he's around.
And
he's seen you.
No.
You're probably
right.
not a big deal then.
I'm not.
All right. Cool. I'll let you work in peace then. All right. Well, I guess we're let's talk to Andre then about freaking the nightclub and find out what their actual intentions are, and then probably call it a day from there. Spent a lot of time in that church. Okay, go back around here. All right, Andre, give it to me straight.
How are things going?
About the church.
And?
Check it out.
What happened?
Talk to the crab man.
Who is he? What did you think?
Actually, honestly, seemed like a nice guy, nice enough guy. Seemed okay, to be honest. Very
Really?
spiritual.
Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
Is he gonna be a problem?
It didn't seem like it.
Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
I don't think he is a problem. As far as I can tell, he's not gonna... He told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
Man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you?
Does it?
Guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're literally trying to create a nightclub for, like, weird experimental electronic music, and you don't think that a shirtless guy climbing around the rafters would be a good idea? I think that fits perfectly in your aesthetic. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem now that I think
I don't think it's a problem at all.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Exactly. Egghead's got the right idea.
I guess we'll figure something out. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
She's not scary, she's just cranky. I was using the mainframe when Suno, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
What was she like?
Yeah.
Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the idea. She said, "You guys have not been completely honest with me about your plans."
Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us?
She was not that spooky. She was not really spooky. Like a little irate. Clearly, like wanted to be kept to herself, but wasn't particularly scary at all.
Get down and feel it.
I don't think she wants to get down and feel it.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
Yeah. No, yeah, okay. Well, maybe, I'm not feeling it.
When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing
Okay.
and pumping.
Flowing and pumping. What
now
do you?
that it's settled, how did she seem?
What do you
I
mean?
mean, disposition
Okay.
about the dance club idea. Yeah,
Right.
under 9. Rocking it or dropping it.
She did not like it. She did not like
That's
the
my
idea.
favourite thing in the world, and she doesn't like
What?
it at all.
What do you mean it's your favorite thing in the world?
What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
I don't, but I also feel like I need some more information here. She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished. No, I won't evict her because she's not living there. I'm not a landlord. We have to come up with a different solution.
No,
Yeah,
Lloyd,
what about it?
He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her.
There we go. Go a little more
If that's
diplomatic.
okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and
Okay.
ecstasy of music.
Spread the joy and ecstasy of music. This is what you've been saying. But she says that it's been a little bit more than that.
Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard.
Okay.
He'll understand.
Yeah. He can do
Right.
his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She gets down. I mean, who doesn't?
If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Good luck, my friend.
Okay. This is tense. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a white check, and I may retry it. Okay. Unexplained Nosafed. Headphones were sold. Confronted him about Suna's hint. Suna said something's amiss. It's still low chance. So I'm gonna do a little bit. Whoops.
Goodbye, officer.
That's all for now. I'm gonna go back into the church one last time. Talk. Actually, maybe I should talk to a cell. A little bit.
Hello again.
Nope. Nope. It's all good. We're doing fine. Well, I guess it's not... My whole theory about the cryptozoologist has entirely fallen apart, which I'm really quite disappointed about. But this seems interesting. I'm curious to see what Suna has to say about these club kids. All right, Suna.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
Anything work.
You don't want to make anything work.
I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
I'm not gonna bring that up. I'm not gonna bring that up. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
To work.
Ooh. This could be entertaining. Let me convince her to cooperate with the Ravers.
When her research is
Let's
done,
go. All right. Okay. About your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Perhaps I could help.
No, I don't really need any help with the project.
Right, but if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. And then there's that.
A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offside copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help.
Okay.
It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Right. By your old workspace, you mean Studio Fortress Accident in the Doom commercial area?
You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Don't even worry about it. Way ahead of you, I've already been inside.
Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar.
Yes, I know it well.
Inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Okay. Where exactly is the offsite copy?
Ice bear fridge.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
The fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note
saying... Wait. I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulisla.
Of course.
Shawesha. Okay.
Suliswav Jawiza.
Suliswav.
Always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. That feature grid.
Okay.
And the Valley of the Heads.
Okay.
Would have made
all right.
The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
Great. So what now?
I won't even get into the heads. Millions.
I don't know what you're talking about. Millions of heads.
Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Ice cream maker.
Valley of 1,000 heads. You like the sound of that.
Okay. By the way, we put a... I'm not going to tell her about the dead body in the fridge. Let's go look for the offsite copy. Of course. What looks like an oversized pry bar. Perfect.
You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
Fantastic. Sounds good to me. Love a good multi-tool.
She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Well, she shouldn't have said it then. Alright, so. Help Suna with a project. We're going to do that. Then we got tools. Got this Kvalsund multi-tool. And the tape player Harman Waushi W02. Great. we're going to take care of all of that in the next episode. This has been very, very interesting. This is a fascinating little pocket of the world that I've sunk my teeth into, and I'm very curious to see how it resolves, and also if it's connected at all in any possible way to the actual murder case that we're trying to investigate. So, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this, you can leave your thoughts in the comments and also click the like button. If you haven't subscribed, this is a good time to do that. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you later.